Could the future of fashion be phygital? That is, the fusion of the physical world with the digital one. Social distancing means traditional fashion shows won't be back for a while. Emerging in their place is a plethora of digital fashion content destined for social media. Sometimes that means a simple succession of products, like this ad for Lanvin, shot in the surreal surroundings of Postman Cheval's ideal palace. But more often than not, the content is narrative-based, with aesthetics melding seamlessly with activism. So then, a run-through of the very best the world of online fashion communications has to offer, beginning with Louis Vuitton and a series of graphic hallucinations that bring to mind hip-hop videos of the 2000s. Virgil Abloh, head of the label's menswear collections, leads us into a grungy wonderland where strange creatures dominate the Parisian skyline. Here, the clothes play second fiddle to the story and atmosphere of the label's artistic universe. As for the collection itself, there's no promotional film, instead a statement in which Abloh champions, quote, a transformative process that serves to rethink and abolish the inherited and often subconscious expectations attached to black identity. It's a similar mission statement from Dutch Caribbean duo Botte. Roshmi Botte is black, originally from Curaçao. Lisa Herabrew is white and from the island of Dominica. They designed their collections during lockdown, only using stock they already had. Their video tackles racism. Among those featured is Jenke Ahmed Taylor, stylist to Beyoncé, Naomi Campbell and Kim Kardashian. As for the clothes, the pair proposes a light-hearted 3D experience where you get to dress your own black avatar. Another manifesto, this time from the United Kingdom, is all about love. Burberry, a brand perhaps best known for its iconic tartan, has issued something of a love letter to the LGBTQ+ community. Set to an iconic track from the late 90s, sung by US artist Ultra Nate, this celebratory film was shot at home during lockdown. Lockdown, a period that, for many of us, transformed our clothing habits, sometimes to the extent that we no longer recognized ourselves. Issey Miyake has named its latest film Meet Your New Self. The Japanese label is asking us to ponder the following existential question. Are we able to remain unchanged after living through life-changing events? Fashion may often seem indulgent, but there's no denying it's also concerned with life's biggest questions. Who am I? What's important to me? A stone's throw from their studio in the 20th arrondissement, Parisian collective Etude filmed a series of shots of men passing each other without speaking or touching. Is it COVID? Or are they hinting at a deeper truth about the difficulty of communication? Julien Fournier, for his part, has chosen to give viewers a peek behind the scenes of his craft. We see a series of sumptuous outfits displayed in a studio setting. The scene oozes glamour and generosity, but there's an anxiety underpinning it all.
There's no saying whether this will help sales. I don't think this will help our haute couture sales. But I do know that this gets people excited. It especially gets young people interested. And that's already great because no one really understands what our work consists of. So if this helps younger generations to understand what excellence really means in our world, that's great.
In Brussels, meanwhile, in the Cinquantenaire Park, stylist Edouard Vermeulen is directing a photo shoot that will also be transformed into a short film. It's refined, elegant, and pared back.
We are making products. In fact, we're putting out more than usual because we were afraid of not having enough for our clients, or rather for our distribution. And we can, of course, always do better and spend more time working out what works best. And it's better to study 20 models carefully than, say, 40, where you don't have time to really study them at all properly. It's extremely important to me to do things properly, and that's certainly what we're working towards.
This short video is by young stylist Estelle Couriol. She's fascinated by the hidden treasures to be found in second-hand shops. She's an advocate of recycling, and she hates waste. Most of the clothes she selects originally come from big labels, bought for between €3 and €5 in vintage shops. At the opposite end of the spectrum, Balmain, a byword for bling and unapologetic excess. To celebrate the label's 75th birthday, Olivier Rousteing is showcasing his first true love, Paris. The collection pays homage to his predecessors, from Eric Mortensen to Oscar de la Renta. The event was broadcast live on TikTok. Last but never least, we head an hour outside of Paris to the Parc National du Vexin. It's here that Jacques Mus held his 2021 show named Amour, later used for this short film. 55 outfits, 110 guests, and a vast wheat field conspired to create a phygital marvel, a real-life physical event harnessed to maximum effect for the digital world.